My brother laughed and said I didn't deserve to be part of his engagement celebration, that my name wasn't even on the guest list. I swallowed my tears, smiled and booked the next flight to Aspen. 1 week later, at exactly 9:02 p.m. when his call came through, my common silence had already become the sharpest answer any of them could have received. She's not invited. My brother said the sentence out loud with everyone listening. It was his engagement party, 40 people, warm lights, soft music, and I was just standing there like a statue. He didn't even look at me as if I wasn't a guest, just some kind of problem standing in the room. I heard it. Everyone heard it. Ryan laughed. I didn't. I blinked slowly, feeling something inside me crack. Not the usual hurt that came from years of being pushed aside, but something different. Something ending. Maybe my silence. Maybe my fear. Maybe the patience I kept mistaking for strength. If this moment touched something in you, stay with me. Subscribe and follow the story forward. Your support helps these truths find their voice. I picked up my purse, slipped on my coat and walked out. No one stopped me. No one asked anything. Cold air rushed across the parking lot. I took a breath. A long one. Then another. And without thinking twice, without telling anyone, I booked a flight straight to Aspen. If they believed I wasn't worthy of their happiness, then I certainly wasn't required to be within their world. All the familiar noises of home, arguments, blame, long stretches of silence, felt like they were fading behind me in a single moment. The Aspen flight was 3 hours away. I grabbed a coffee at the airport, silenced my phone, and for the first time in years, it felt like life had opened a small, unfamiliar doorway for me. Too spacious, slightly frightening, but carrying a kind of freedom I'd never let myself imagine. As soon as I sat down on the plane, I whispered to myself, "You're done, Sarah. Done playing their roles." I said it softly, but inside it felt like a scream waiting to be released. My brother Ryan, 36, Mom's golden boy. Every mistake he made turned into a flower wrapped in excuses. He's stressed. He's tired. He didn't mean it. These words were the shield that always pushed me to the back. Tara, his fiancée, carried that full, daddy's money confidence. Every time she looked at me, it felt like someone had convinced her I sucked the joy out of any room. Mom, always standing with Ryan. Nothing mattered more to her than the family image. Dad, the silent weight-carrying type. Always present, rarely speaking. Mia. 32. Single mom. A freelancer. And, according to them, the source of 1,000 problems. These weren't introductions, they were reality. Inside the engagement party, everything was bright. Everything except my vision. Ryan held a champagne glass and announced loudly, "It's my party. I decide who comes." Tara immediately grabbed his arm. "Babe, maybe not here." "No. She needs to hear this." I asked quietly, "What did I do?" Ryan laughed. "Oh, please don't start. Everything with you is drama." "Really? Tell me what I did." "Thanksgiving. You ruined it." "I just said the turkey was." "Exactly. You made Mom cry." I looked at Mom. She avoided my eyes. I said, "It was dry, Ryan. I was just." "No one asked for your opinion." Tara added with a staged softness, "Sarah, maybe try to be supportive?" I nodded. "Sure. Supportive." But the word settled in my mouth like poison. This wasn't new. It was always like this. Ryan got a brand new bicycle in childhood. I got the used one. Boys need bikes more. Dad paid Ryan's full college tuition. I drowned in student loans. He has more potential. After my divorce, when I asked for help, Mom said, "You made your choices." When Ryan's business failed, Dad gave him $50,000. He needs support. Support, a word permanently reserved for him. Burden, the one reserved for me. I was standing in the parking lot when Tara's sister Nicole walked out. She paused and said, "I'm sorry about that." I replied, "Thanks. I'm used to it." She hesitated. "Can I tell you something?" "Sure." "Ryan didn't want to uninvite you." "Tara did." I froze for a moment, wondering if I'd heard wrong. "Tara." Nicole nodded. "She thinks you'll tell everyone about, you know." I shrugged. "I really don't know anything." Nicole lowered her voice. "She cheated on him. Last month." My heart paused. "With who?" Her eyes dropped. With his closest friend. I exhaled long and slow. The cold wind sounded different suddenly. My breathing shifted into something steady, grounded. So Tara thinks I'll reveal something I didn't even know? Nicole nodded again. She's scared of you. She didn't want you near the wedding. I let out a quiet laugh. Funny. They always think I create drama. But they're the ones doing it. Nicole tightened her grip on her clutch. If you ever need proof, I can help. I looked at her directly. I'll need everything. My entire week in Aspen passed in silence. A peace I had never touched before. I sat near the snow every day, imagining a new life, new choices, a new voice. And each night Nicole sent another screenshot. Another message. Another piece of truth. 2 weeks later, rehearsal dinner arrived. 60 people. Both families. I was officially uninvited. But I went anyway. Black coat. Calm face. Quiet steps. Tara froze the moment she saw me. Why are you here? To drop off a gift, I said. Ryan rushed over. Sarah, don't do this. Leave. 1 minute, I replied, steady and calm. Dinner was underway. Soft lights. People eating dessert. I took a slow breath. I'd like to make a toast. The room went silent. Tara tensed. Ryan looked irritated. Mom lowered her head. Dad looked straight at me for the first time in a long time. I brought something, I said. I pulled a small USB from my pocket. Connected it to the projector. Lights dimmed. The screen lit up. Screenshots. Dates. Messages. Tara's own words. Her apologies. Her arguments. The room froze. Tara's face turned pale. Ryan's hands shook. Nicole stayed silent. Mom was stunned. Dad exhaled deeply. And I stood firm, straight, grounded, as if for the first time in my life I was exactly where I belonged. Ryan whispered, "How did you?" I glanced at Nicole, then said, "Truth finds its way." Tara stepped forward. "This is out of context." "No," I said calmly. "It's just the truth. Pure truth." Silence held the whole room still. Tara ran out crying. Ryan stepped close. "You ruined everything." "No, Ryan," I said. "I showed you what you didn't want to see. The rest is your story." I turned away, opened the door, walked outside. The air was cold, but my chest felt warm. The wedding was cancelled the next day. Tara's parents were furious. Ryan blocked my number. Mom sent a long lecture about keeping distance. Tara shut down her social media accounts. And 1 week later, at exactly 9:02 p.m., Ryan called. I was sitting by the fireplace in Aspen, coffee in hand. The phone vibrated. I looked at it, smiled, and declined the call. It rang again. And again. And again. I finally picked up. "Ryan, what do you want?" His voice was heavy. "Sir, why did you do it like that?" Calmly I replied, "Because all of you thought I was weak. You were wrong. I don't play that role anymore." He went quiet. "Good night, Ryan," I said. I ended the call, put the phone on silent, and watched the fireplace for a long, peaceful minute. Mom still doesn't talk to me. Neither does Ryan. Tara never will. But the next morning I received a message from Dad. "You did the right thing." I read it, breathed in deeply, and for the first time in my life I felt it. Silent revenge always cuts deeper than noise. My peace, my silence, my distance. Those were the real answers they weren't prepared for. And I whispered to myself, "Finally, Sarah, you're free." Thank you for staying with me until the end. If this story moved you or made you think, please take a moment to like and subscribe. Your support helps these voices and experiences reach others who need them. I truly appreciate you being here. Your presence means more than you know.